Okay, so this is chapter 25, number 20, or sorry, chapter 5, number 27. I'm going to do two parts of these problems. There are four parts total. Uh, I think these tend to be pretty simple as long as you know your sine 2a and cosine 2a formulas, identities for those. Um, so in this one, well, actually, let's write those down first. Sine 2a is 2 sine a cosine a, and cos 2a. Now, there are three different versions, but I really only remember the first one ever. It's cos squared minus sine squared of regular a. So, well, let's just work our way through these and you'll kind of see how they work. So I need, if I know cos A is negative 3 over 5, and it's in quadrant 2, let's go ahead and sketch that. So if I think of this as x over the radius, then that's negative 3, this could be 5. And then if I solve for this length, you're going to get 4 using Pythag. And this right here is the angle A. Although it turns out that's not, well, actually, no, that's useful. Okay, so let's look at sine 2A. Okay, now you could sit there trying to figure out everything, like where does 2A go in terms of the quadrants and stuff, but you never actually need to get the value of A anyway. All you need to know is that this is the same thing as 2 sine A cosine A, and sine A we can get from the triangle right here. That's going to be 4 over 5. And cosine A is going to be negative 3 over 5 because that one's given anyway. And so this comes out to be, let's see, 8 times negative 3 is negative 24. 5 times 5 is 25. So there's sine of 2A. To do cosine 2A, well, we just need to do cosine squared of A minus sine squared of A. And I already know that cosine A is negative 3 over 5, so I'll square that. And then, whoops, minus sine squared, and sine is 4 over 5, so I got to square that. And then I'm going to get that square, let's see, that'll be 9 over 25 minus 16 over 25. So this answer here will be negative 7 over 25. So that's cos 2a. Now tan 2a, if you wanted to, there's a formula for it on your sheet. But at this point, if you already calculated sine and cosine of 2a, then I would not bother with the formula that's given to you. Instead, I would just turn this into sine 2a over cos 2a. And so this is going to end up being negative 24 25ths over negative 7 25ths. And then the 25s will cancel here. Or you could think of it as multiply the top and the bottom both by 25. And you'll end up with positive 24 over 7. So that's part A. We'll do part C just so you see it anyway. But it's really the same sort of deal. So in C, we got sine of A equals negative 2 over 7. And it's in quadrant 4. So let's draw that sketch. So let's see, quadrant 4, the y value is 2 and the radius is 7. So we'll make negative 2 down, 7 right here. And if you solve for the x value here, let's see, that's 49 minus 4, so this is root 45. I find that when you're doing the 2a problems, the double angle problems, sometimes it is useful to simplify the root also. It depends, sort of. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it actually gets in the way of things, depending on whether or not you end up squaring that 45. But anyway, either way, you got both versions. So let's just work our way through it. Sine 2a is the same as 2 sine a cos a. And we can tell from our triangle that, well, sine a we're already given. That's negative 2 over 7. Cos a will be 3 root 5 over 7. And if I multiply all that out, I'm going to get negative 4 times 3 is negative 12 root 5 over 49. So there's sine 2a. Let's look at cos 2a. So that's just going to be cos squared a minus sine squared a. Okay, cos squared is 3 root 5 squared over 7 squared. In this case, I think it's probably easier to think of it as root 45 over 7 all squared, because then when you square it, you just get the 45 pretty quickly. The other one is going to be negative 2 over 7 squared here for sine. And if I work that out, I get 45 over 49 minus 4 over 49. So this will be 41 over 49. And then the last one is tan 2a. And again, you can apply that formula that's given on the sheet that I gave you with all the different identities, but I think that's kind of a waste of time. It's a lot easier to just do sine of 2a over cosine of 2a. And if you do that, you can kind of see the 49s will cancel just like in the previous example with the 25s. And we'll end up with negative 12 root 5 over 41.